Let me speak to you for 20 minutes. I just need 20 minutes of your time to bring my view across. I'm going to speak on loyalty today. And the reason I'm speaking on loyalty, I was influenced by this creative YouTuber, small business, black business, up and coming businessman, J-On Films. Big up J-On Films, my brother, you don't know. Yeah, enough love in the content, love in the creativity, love in the togetherness that you portray in your videos. You know, you got a good team, solid people giving you the support, and I think that's what helps a business to succeed. You gotta have a lot of good people in the background, you know, supporting you. So that's a good thing. Big up, one love. And the reason I'm speaking on loyalty today is as a result of the video J-On made last night, the 11th of November 2021. And the title of his video was what? Let's check it out. I wrote it down. Late night with the dogs. Yeah, I think it was his wife's birthday, Zara's birthday, and they were freaking out and chilling, cooking, and while interacting with his fans. And the topic of, he emphasized the fact of women choosing a good person that will become our companion, to help us build ourselves, and build the relationship and life as a whole. And he emphasized on the fact that, a man needs to look for someone with good quality as opposed to beauty. I agree to that. I've always been that type of person to, give someone, a woman, the benefit of the doubt, no matter how society, looks down on her. I always the type of person to, hey, wow me. That's the type of person that I am. So within that light, he said, a man should choose a woman who's got quality, who's got substance, as opposed to beauty. The baddest bitch in the world does not exist. He said loyalty. A man should look for a woman, a man should look for a woman who is loyal. And that loyalty is what built his relationship, and it's grown on whatever it is. But I want to say something different. I want to have a different perspective on that. Toxicity or toxic relationships are the products of loyalty. I can say that because in the true sense of the word, loyalty is a form of being in support, in fellowship, blind fellowship. No matter what, I'll remain loyal. No matter what, I'm going to be there for you. No matter what, But it's no matter what, that's the problem. No matter what is the difference between good and toxic. You understand? And that is why I can speak on the platform of loyalty and respect. I choose respect over loyalty because with respect, there is a form of transparency. There's a form of being able to have the option to choose. But with loyalty, there's no choice. You just remain in union with whatever it is, the person, So that for me is the thick line between loyalty and respect. Loyalty is toxic or can be toxic, but respect is a form of being liberated in the mind. Communication. It's a form of being able to call out flaws while being in admiration of someone. That is respect. Because if I respect you, I'm going to act accordingly and I'm going to try my best. If I fall out of line, then you should be able to call me out or call it out. But with loyalty, it's like you just will let that slide and, just say, well, hey, yeah, this time, that's his time. Leave him, that's his time. And that for me is a recipe for destruction and not growth. Because at the end of the day, if you know better, you want someone to do better. But when you're a person who is bred into loyalty, you figure that someone should remain in support of your decisions or choices no matter what. And like I said, no matter what is the problem. Man have to be wise and grown and more mature and big enough to know that we have a choice. There's a choice. Choices that we make. So if we make good choices or better choices, then we will grow a flower rather than growing poison ivy. Because that is loyalty. Or that's what loyalty can lead to, poison ivy. We are not perfect. Someone can have flaws. Yeah. Someone can have flaws in whatever it is that they do. Because, we are not perfect. People make mistakes. But someone could have flaws, and based on your loyalty, because you don't know better, you can't do better. So if you don't know better, then what's going to happen is you're going to remain in that conundrum. You're going to remain in that realm of just being loyal because you know no better than that. It's almost like a woman who is with a man because he's taking care of her while simultaneously being abused by that man, while simultaneously being mistreated by that man. But because she's loyal, in the sense of the word loyalty, she's going to remain. And to me, that is wrong because a person should be able to be free in the sense of loyalty. Loyalty to me is a choice. So some people look at loyalty as no matter what, you got to be there. But I see it as respect. If you earn my respect, I'm going to be there. You understand? If you don't earn my respect, then I'm going to move. And this is the difference between loyalty and respect. Loyalty to me is a blind form of being a follower, or can be a blind form of being a follower. But respect to me is being able to simultaneously see the good and the bad in whatever it is that you're dealing with at the time. So respect is a form of admiring someone's qualities and achievements. But if there is some sort of flaw, then you call it out. And that's the way I see it. I want someone to be able to see my flaws, call it out, and that I could evolve into being a better person. And that's how I see respect. To me, if I don't like what you're doing, I have enough, power to call it out. and you should respect my opinion for calling your wrongs. But when you're loyal, you have no strength to call out someone's wrongs because you're so loyal, you're concerned about whether they're going to hit your opinion of calling out their flaws. And that is the difference between loyalty and respect to me. There's a big line, or a thick line between loyalty and respect. And that is the way I see it, because I think in life people grow, people creep, people walk, people run, and when we get old, obviously it's back to the start again. We become babies again. I mean, we want the youth to take care of our elders. So that's life. Life is a cycle. So this is evolution. So I say that to say that loyalty to me does not evolve, because loyalty is what it is in the sense of the word. Let's look at the definition of loyalty. The definition of loyalty in the dictionary says, the quality of being loyal. Example is extreme loyalty to the crown. So you see they use extreme in that context to emphasize how forceful loyalty is to someone. Whereas the definition of respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. Due examples are something like due regard for feelings, wishes, and rights of others. So you see how respect is tiered. You have love, you have admiration, you have rights. So that right there is multifaceted. Respect to me is a more diplomatic word. Loyalty to me is a form of what's the word? Vague admiration. Because if something is good, it's good. But if something has the ability to be bad, then it can be discarded. So this is why I say loyalty can be discarded. And this is why I believe, in the sense of the word, respect has more substance than loyalty. A relationship is the two of us being a representation of each other. And this is why I think that respect has way more value than loyalty. And loyalty is what to me can cause destruction of something or someone. Because, in the sense of a woman who is being abused by a man who has the cash and is taking care of her, she feels that she has nowhere to go, no one to turn to, and she feels she has to stay in the abuse because of her loyalty. Because she's loyal to a man who mistreats her or ill-treats her. She has to stay because of loyalty, and doesn't see that she's being disrespected in the process. And that is the difference between the two. And I will keep it short there, because this can be something that will, can be expounded upon, or can be expanded into a great bumping heads podcast. Because I look at a lot of the other channels, like Persephone and her bumping heads and Craig Smith and the entire crew, you know. I think I had a brief link up with Troy in LA some months back, you know, so I'm a big fan of the crew. And, you know, I just want to keep it there. Up, one love. I just want to say one love, you know, keep doing the good things. I mean, it's the list of things, the smallest things, the simplest things that can influence someone for the better. And, you know, I mean, we don't know each other and we may never meet each other. Our roads may never collide, but I just want to say that it's good works that can channel through the world into the universe and cause people to do good things. And I just thought that I would, you know, speak on the subject briefly, you know, because I feel that, you know, this type of knowledge or wisdom needs to also be brought forth in. So anyway, follow me on Instagram, bro. Dogfella @Dogfella. Yeah, link up on my page. Leave a comment if there's anything you need to know. And yeah, big up, my brother. You don't know. 767 Dominica, Caribbean life. One love, my brother. Big up. Yes, I. Rasta.